Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 10. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, it's time for the race. Baby Dr. G was smoking them. I was shocked. But, child, then he got out there and he capsized, and I said, oh, okay, and you brought me back. Baby, it's a mess. Now, he did good for a little while, but then after a while, child, he fell right on in there. So he's in the water fighting for his damn life. Heavenly talking about push him out the way and come on here, Damon. When I tell y'all I was hollering, because why was she sounding like Cat Williams in Friday After Next? I said, baby, this right here is a fool. Ma'am, please. Not push him out the way and come on back here. So all the teams are getting their points. Starfish and Goldfish, they're tied. See? Toya, Eugene got it in him. You always talking down. And but he showed you, honey. He showed you he got it in him. So everybody got a point except Snapper. Then they finally scored. About time, child. I love me a good healthy competition. I was like, this seems so fun. I like lighthearted stuff like this. I like to be able to watch it and review things like this where it's not so divisive. I just really appreciate Married to Medicine when they do the right thing. Meanwhile, Dr. Jackie and Phaedra, honey, they just leisurely paddling on back to the A. I said, what y'all doing? Baby, y'all can't work together. It has been proven you can't work together for a gala and you can't work together in this water. Child, this is a fool. They should be back sometime soon, child. We'll see them when they get back. Over on the other side, the BFFs, Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly, they are struggling, but not as much as Faye Faye and Dr. Jackie. Now, I didn't think they were going to ever return. I said, what is going on here? In the end, Team Goldfish won. Cecil and Simone's team won with Dr. Kimmy and her husband, Steven. Now, I didn't see that because of how strong, Dr. G started out. But yeah, they came in at the end and they won. Side note, Toya, I do not know what kind of bottom you had on this boat, but girl, you were out. Do you hear me? I said, Toya, you'll be having a malfunction everywhere you go, child, if you don't put that thing away. Moving forward. Baby Eugene was in denial because he just knew that they were going to win. Talking about, I just felt like somebody did something to our buoy. We was going to win, but then what had happened was I would have won if Toya mama didn't put a perm on her hand in third grade. Please, Eugene. Y'all lost. Y'all ate tomato sauce. Moving forward. So Simone had me hollering. Simone said Phaedra and Dr. Jackie got along really good on the boat. They decided to take a tour of the rest of the island. Baby, when I tell you I started hollering because it did seem like they were never coming back. I was like, what are y'all doing? The way I cackled at that. So anywho, they're all getting ready for the pool party because now the race is over. Phaedra is getting ready and then Check arrived. And this little get up that Phaedra has on, it kind of reminds me of a more subdued cover up that she wore on the couples trip on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because remember, she had peeped that Kenya was kind of looking at Apollo and thought he was kind of fine. So she was like, listen, I know I had a prayer cloth and whatnot, and y'all think that I am the Southern Belle, but I'm going to show you these assets. And she wouldn't put that cover up on, and baby, all her stuff was out. That's what this kind of reminds me of, but a little bit elevated. Heavenly going to be pissed seeing Phaedra come with a date. Baby, she gonna be pissed because her evil master plan is not gonna work. Meanwhile, Heavenly is on the outside shading Phaedra and telling Simone that Apollo is coming by himself. Like, yeah, I wanted his wife to come with him, but he gonna come and see this way he can kind of show Quad and Dr. G exactly what should be done. Now, Dr. Simone just sitting there going along with it like she thinks this makes sense. Heavenly is being way too messy for no reason. Simone, you going along with it, but you know full on well that this don't make no sense to invite Apollo when he's already married to somebody else. Like, what be wrong with y'all? And then the crazy part about it is you wouldn't want it to happen to you. At the end of this episode, it is clear that what you orchestrate for others is not what you would want for yourself. Well, at least Dr. Damon Daddy. Moving forward. Baby, King and Quad come out with that shirt open, honey. King got that shirt open. Please, Toya, close your mouth up. Okay, close it up. Here go Toya talking about, you know what? King and Steven, they can have that shirt open, but not the other men. And then she gonna have enough nerve to say, cause see, I could have married me an athlete or, an athletic man, but I married Eugene. Now, normally, I give Toya a hard time. But Dr. Eugene just be sitting up there skinning and grinning. So if you like it, I love it. Moving forward. So then Contessa came out. Oh, Lord. Contessa came out. And I have to, okay, she was dressed for a pool party. And everybody else was dressed to sit around the pool. So they did not send Dr. Contessa the memo that we were not putting on bathing suits and whatnot. Contessa always takes every single invite literally. If you tell Contessa we are going down to Sesame Street, Contessa gon' dress like Big Bird. She gon' do it. She gon' damn do it. Ooh, Contessa crazy, child. This is a mess. So then Phaedra rolled up, y'all. And everybody on mute. Phaedra rolled up with Checkmate. Everybody was like, ooh, now she got a date. Heavenly said, now she got a date. And she know Apollo coming. Girl, please. She does not owe Apollo nothing. She's on this show, not him. And we should already know she don't give a damn when it comes to Apollo. When he went asunder, baby, she was in a hotel room locked up. Child, please. Phaedra don't care nothing about no Apollo. And Simone talking about, it's just so interesting that she brought a man that she barely knows. I feel like it's going to throw a wrench in Heavenly's plans. And you know what? That's exactly why she did it. Because just in case Apollo does come with Shireen, she will not be sitting here looking crazy. Like she's some kind of lonely, wayward woman. No, Phaedra was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I invite somebody. Now, don't get me wrong. When Phaedra and Chick were sitting there, he was looking like one of her good Judys. But that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. Because I don't see not a damn piece of sexual chemistry. Okay? I don't know, child. I just don't get it. Moving forward. So then here go Heavenly talking about, why now? Because she ain't bring one last year. She ain't bring no man last year. So what? Now, listen to me. I am no phony Faye fan. I am not. I'm not a Phaedra fan. But she can't win for losing. If she didn't bring a man, y'all was going to talk about her. She done brought a man, now y'all talking about her. So you're going to be talking about her either way. She not finna let y'all play in her face. So anywho, they all sit down. They start playing this game. And it's a game of questions. Now, the game was messy as hell. Now, me personally, I would not have participated because if any inkling of an ex were to be in attendance, I'm not getting involved in that. So, baby, here we go. The first question is, how many dates till y'all seal the deal? Ain't no way I'm answering that in front of an ex, especially my ex-husband. So everybody's going around, everybody's answering the question. And you know what? Dr. Kimmy and her husband, Steven, are so cute. They just make a cute couple. Quad and King, they over there cheating. Tell me, you want to say 30? Let's go and say 30. What do you think you want to say 30? Okay, write down 30 then. Quad, you be cheating. Miss Quad. You cheating. Girl, you over there cheating with King. So then they ask about kids, and we find out that King has a daughter. Well, baby, what she say that for? Baby, Quad said he's a great father. Okay, a very good father. And I'm ready to bust it wide open. I'm very open to having his baby. Y'all, why when she said that, they panned that camera over to Dr. G, and I knew Dr. G wanted to drive off the island in that Fiat. Baby, he begged Quad for a child, but she just knew that it wasn't right. And I know a lot of people seem to forget Quad and Dr. G's dynamic, and it was a very volatile one. And listen, it's a he said, she said type of situation, but Quad said that there were domestic violence instances in their marriage, and a lot of people want to say, oh, but don't forget to talk about the mugshot she had. Have you ever heard about reactive abuse? Sometimes you done took all you can take. Okay, now I'm not saying that's the case, and I'm not giving her a pass. I'm just saying that both of them were doing something, and I don't know exactly what it is. And it's just mighty funny that people seem to forget that the two of them were not a good fit. So now she didn't want to have no baby with him. But baby, that look on his face, he had egg on it. I said, ooh, child, why she say that in front of this man? So then they asked how many times they get it popping a week. Quad and King said 15 times. Mind y'all, it's only 7 days in a week. So I can see how it's kind of doable if you do it 7 days. You do it once every day, and then you throw in a little extra on some days, and twice on Sunday. So I can kind of see how it's doable. Here goes Sweet Tea in the back. They lying. Girl, are you in their bed? How do you know they lying? I don't foresee. Well, they did cheat on the first question, but I don't think that they're lying about that. I mean, it's new. They both hot. Child, they probably just be getting into it. So then Sweet Tea and Dr. G give their number, and it was twice a week. So then Quad, and I do not know why she did this. Now, it was unprompted. Mind y'all, the drinks were flowing. Unprompted. Quad turns around and says, y'all gotta have more sex so we can get a little baby Lunsford. I'ma play in the baby shower. Now I'ma throw that thing in a circle. I was like, what is happening here? This was crazy. And like I said, unprovoked. There was no reason for you to address them at all. Like, why even say anything to them? That's just uncomfortable, not only for them, but for King. You were not thinking about him in that moment. So I don't personally think she should have said something, but I know y'all gonna disagree, child. But I'm just saying, I don't think she should have said anything. Leave them people alone, child. All I can hear is Nene talking about Phaedra, talking about her due date. Shut up. That's so stupid. I just want her to shut up. Why are you telling these people that you gonna play in their baby shower? That is nuts. Quad, you gone off that liquor. If you can't handle your liquor, then you shouldn't be drinking. Girl, gonna tell that woman you gonna play in her baby shower. And then another reason why I was kind of insensitive is because, not that Quad would know, but she is having an issue with getting pregnant. So then you turn around talking about y'all need to do it more so y'all can have a baby, and I'm gonna play in a baby shower. Some things just don't make sense. Moving forward. Baby Quad was showing out. Do you hear me? So Dr. G gonna get in a confessional talking about how she gonna play in a baby shower when she getting her back blown out 15 times a week. Girl, shut up. Baby, he's salty. Ooh, he's salty, honey. Quad, leave that tiki punch or whatever you drinking over there, honey. That rum punch, leave that alone. I bet King was so embarrassed, child. This is so awkward and weird. Well, you know what? That's what he get for getting back on this show. And last season, you were kikiing and cacaing when you thought Quad was exiled off the island. You thought that she was going to be gone and y'all were going to just move on in. But she's here. You tried to throw me out, but I'm still here. Honey, shout out to Kenya Moore. You thought you were going to put her off this show, but she's not going. Okay, she is not. So maybe you need to go. So then she turns around and she says, no, I'm happy for them. You know, Sweet Tea is the perfect fit for my ex-husband. I said, oh my God, Quad, please. Quad is drinking to get loose and she is saying how she supports the marriage. Dr. G said, we don't care what you think. Okay, we really don't. We don't give a damn. So baby, what he say that for? Then she turned around and I don't care what you think. So now they're going back and forth and back. Now Quad done called the man a narcissist. She's standing all up. Sweet Tea done piped up. Dr. G is telling Sweet Tea, be quiet. And Quad talking about, now mind you, she's sitting on her man's lap. Talking about, I would never let my man talk to me like that. See, this is why one couple gotta go. This was really uncalled for. Quad should have never addressed them people at all. And these questions are messy as hell. This is giving pillow talk or pillow fight. And we know how that turned out. You know what? Every time Phaedra is involved in a game of questions, it's going to be a fight. Moving forward. So now Quad and Dr. G are going at it. Quad telling Sweet Tea, yeah, I'm what you want to be. That's what it is. I'm what you want to be. Now, why was that necessary? But she did move into your old house. But why was that necessary? If you're happy for them, then be happy for them. It's getting messy. Dr. G over there screaming, be good. You be good. You know what? In this scene, I realized why the two of them didn't work. Y'all got two distinct voices. Baby, y'all, I'm so happy y'all didn't have no kids, honey. Them kids would have been hollering. Can you imagine a mini Quad and Dr. G with them voices infused? Oh, no, ma'am, honey. It would have never worked. It just won't work. It would have never worked. Quad should have never addressed them people. She needs to shut the hell up. Leave them people alone. Stop talking to them. And Dr. G, please stop chastising your wife in front of everybody. You be good. You be good. He's just yelling out, you be good every 5 minutes. Sir, please. You be good. Okay? And be quiet so I can stop hearing your voice. And Sweet Tea, please listen, honey, so he can shut the hell up. Moving forward. I feel like both of y'all need to keep your distance from each other. And Quadria, I'm talking to you and Dr. G. Y'all shouldn't even be sitting by each other, talking to each other. This whole setup was a recipe for disaster. So Toya pipes up And she's talking about how things are kind of awkward. You know, Toya, what she gonna do is she is going to push the story along. And she is going to be messy. Her and Heavenly have that in common. They will push the story along. So now it's a whole bunch of back and forth and back. This is getting awkward. Toya brought up how awkward it was and how weird it is. And I'm like, well, they shouldn't have got on this show. You knew it was going to be awkward. Sweet Tea said, it's not awkward for me. I'm fine. Quad said, okay, yeah, because I chose to leave that marriage. I chose to leave him. So, baby, what she say that for? So then Sweet Tea pipes up and she was like, no, he wanted to end it with you. Here go Heavenly in the back. He did not. Oh my gosh. Heavenly, please. Now, I am happy that Dr. Damon corrected Heavenly in that moment. He's like, be quiet, man. This ain't even got nothing to do with us. Then you're going to be saying little silly stuff. And you're going to have to go over there and apologize. Just hush. Dr. G said, yeah, I fought for my marriage, because that's what you do. But then I realized that it wasn't healthy. See, Sweet Tea, this is why you shouldn't even say nothing. Because he going to always find a way to embarrass you. Here you are going up for him on a Tuesday, letting everybody know that he wanted the marriage to end as well. Then he backdoors and says, no, I was fighting for my marriage because I wanted my marriage. But then I realized that it wasn't healthy. So I would have just sat there and looked. Okay. And you looked cute that night. You did. Okay. But at the same damn time, I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have let him do the talking. So she said that Sweet Tea is the perfect fit for him. And so when all the mess is going down and they're just hollering and going on and Quad is drinking this drink and her personality is on 10, Dr. Simone stands up and she's like, oh, okay, well, it's been great. Okay, thank y'all for coming. Meeting adjourned. Okay, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Toya trying to tell Sweet Tea, it's the liquor. When people get drunk, they just say things. Now, don't be trying to make no excuse because Quad should be able to handle her alcohol. This has been something that the two of them have needed to say to each other since that reunion, since before they got divorced. So for me, I just feel like Quad was getting her closure. It was wrong for her to impart her services onto Sweet Tea, telling her she gonna plan her baby shower. That was crossing the line. That is nuts. Now, whoever defends that, that's despicable, in my opinion. Because don't turn around to me telling me that you going to plan my baby shower. Girl, we ain't cool. Now Sweet Tea getting chewed out by Dr. G. And sir, what the hell you mad at her for? Quad started talking y'all's way first. And really and truly, she should be checking you for even engaging. You're telling her, be quiet, I don't like the negativity. But then you're pouring into the negativity. Why didn't you just not say a thing? When she turned around and said that she supported your relationship and y'all two are a good fit for each other, here you go talking about, well, we don't care what you think. All because you're mad that her man is sitting here with his chest bucked up like he gonna do something. You mad because King got that chest out and he oiled up and you was not expecting Quad to bring somebody. She just returned serve. See, y'all thought y'all were going to be the only couple that was going to come back and she was just going to continue to keep her relationships a secret and then just show up single. But she had something for y'all and you don't like that. Quad still going on and on talking about Gregory, Cicero Lunsford. I said, baby, not Cicero. Oh my God. Quad was over there giving that Quad monologue. Greg, Cicero Lunsford never was the one for me. And if you want to take score, I can take score. Girl, if you don't be quiet 7 years ago, shut the hell up. So Quad's still going on and on. Meanwhile, King is over there realizing that Quad is bringing the trauma from her past marriage to her present relationship. Quad, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. You better be easy because King is soon going to realize what is happening. And he is going to think that you are not fully ready to give him everything that he needs in this relationship. So you really need to watch what you do and what you say. Now, I don't like how Dr. G is scolding Sweet Tea like a child because it just trips me out. Everybody wants her to shut up. The lady can never say a word. I wouldn't be able to do this, but that's just me because she can never speak. She should be allowed to speak if she's spoken to. It's not like she started it. Now, Quad did start it. She started the dialogue. So there's no reason why she should just sit there on mute. That is insane. So he's getting all hype up. I'm sick of the negativity. And she's trying to figure out what exactly did I do? Like, what happened? What's going on? Now he trying to walk out and she following behind him. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, do not follow this man out this door. Let him go. because he is a little bit too mad. And it's not because of you. It's misdirected anger because he's upset that he's seeing his ex-wife in a new relationship in close proximity in his face, saying that she wants to give him the very things that he begged for. That's what this is about. This has nothing to do with you. So have a seat and stop letting him embarrass you. Just stop. So then she's like, I don't even know why you're mad. Nah, I don't know either, child. Well, I do know. But I mean, if you're confused, then okay. So he's hollering, talking about she got her a man. Then let her be. Oh, now the truth comes out. Because if anybody yells at me and then says she got a man, I'm going to automatically assume that's what this is about. That's what he really mad about. He was triggered by Quad and King. And when he heard that 15 times, and they were getting it popping, that sent him over the edge. And baby, he was about to cry. I say, is he about to cry? Because the way that he was speaking, I just knew he was about to shed a tear. I said, oh, child, this is a mess. And what I thought was so funny when they were at the game night and they were all answering questions, kind of like the honeymoon game or whatever. Why Phaedra sitting over there whispering to chick? That's her ex-husband, right? This is a mess. Oh, my goodness, honey. Child, Phaedra know that man ain't nothing to her. Letitia, your man has some unresolved issues, as does Quad. And I don't know why you agreed to do this show. Y'all gonna be in divorce court messing around with this show. This is not the move. It is not. Sweet Tea left the room and she went to go talk to Dr. Contessa and Toya. And I'm glad Toya let her know the real. Toya is telling her Dr. G is basically jealous of King. She was like, he's seeing him with his chest all out. Toya, you really will compliment and fawn all over any man that is not your husband. I do not know how Eugene does it. I really don't. But anyway, she was speaking the real. She said King got his chest all out and he looking all good. Then they said they were having sex 15 times a day. Girl, he mad. Sweet Tea said, I don't think he cares about all that. Ma'am, come on out of the dark. Okay? Now, I'm glad Toya is keeping it real with you because you need to hear this. Everyone is, and this is another thing too. Everybody worried about how Dr. G feels. Did anyone stop to think about how last season Quad felt? Knowing that she had to share a platform with this man again, a man that she said abused her. Did anybody think about that? And Sweet Tea, baby, you're in denial. Okay? And denial is a river in Egypt. I do not know why you don't see it for what it is, but that is what it is. So in the room, Dr. Damon is telling Dr. Jackie, Heavenly, and Curtis that he doesn't know how anybody could sit here and think that Greg could sit with his ex and his ex's new relationship and him with his new wife and talk about babies. And that's something that he had been talking about for years. He had wanted babies with Quad. He said, I'm not going to lie to you. It might be cowardly, but if it were me, I would jump on a plane and I would take off. Well, you know what? You need to talk to your wife and her bestie because they thought that this was a good idea. She is here courtesy of them. So however your friend feel, it's because of your wife and Dr. Jackie. And they ain't fooling me. So here go Curtis, knowing he had a good old cheating scandal under his belt. He gonna say, no way would I have come back to this group. Now, what you're saying is true, but you came on back after you cheated and ain't nobody said nothing because they respect Dr. Jackie. And see, her dirt doesn't continue to get talked about like a Quad or a Contessa or even a Toya. Okay, baby, they let Curtis cheat in peace, and he been down there to the DR ever since. But anywho, he said he don't think he will come back to this group. Dr. Jackie said, and I wouldn't want you to either. Baby, this is a mess. It's so funny how they wouldn't want to be around their ex, but y'all had no problem recruiting Sweet Tea to be flaunted up in Quad's face. Baby, ain't none of y'all friends. When I say ain't none of y'all friends, I didn't mean ain't none of y'all friends. Now Sweet Tea calling him and getting sent straight to voicemail. Girl, stop calling that man. Hang the phone up. Quad, you got loose and your mouth and your lips got loose. But I think you were just happy in that moment to showcase your relationship and let it be known that I am now happy. You thought you left me broken, but I'm good. And then you thought you were going to come back here and flaunt your relationship in my face. And I one-upped you. Okay? Because I'm playing chess, not checkers. And that was the end of the episode. And in the end, the only person that was left upset is Sweet Tea and King. Now, King gonna brush it off, and he's probably gonna have a conversation with Quad, and we'll probably see that when they come back after Super Bowl weekend. But this was crazy, but the episode was good, y'all. This gave old school throwback Married to Medicine. But the couples trips are usually my favorite episodes because this is where it gets real. They're all in close proximity. They have to deal with each other day after day after day. And it's just all to the good. But I want to say this because I forgot to mention this. Not Curtis and Dr. Jackie saying they do it 0 times a day. Say what now? Girl, if you saying you do it 0 times a day, now he said 0 and she said 1. Now y'all can keep playing like y'all know what's going on if you want to, but they ain't fooling me. Anywho, y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. What did you think about Quad and Dr. G and Sweet Tea? And what did you just think about the entire dynamic and King just sitting on the sidelines? Baby, this is a fool. Y'all comment and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.